Hi, welcome to Concept Arena. We will discuss about the clarification that has been issued by the CBIC on penal interest on EMI. Okay, so as you all know that EMI consists of two components. One is principal and one is interest. And if sometimes the EMI is not paid within the scheduled time, so the supplier charges additional interest, or you can say penal interest. So the issue was what will be the treatment of this penal interest charged by the supplier. Okay, so we will see the clarification. First, take an example of Mr. X. He goes to buy a mobile phone from a shop. You can take an example of any assets like car or bike, or any asset that can be bought on EMI option. Okay, so we have taken example of a phone, so the price of which is 80,000, and the shop owner give him the two options: first to buy on cash, in cash, and second on EMI option. So if he buys it on EMI option, he will have to pay 11,000 per month for 8 months, so it comes to 88,000, 1.25% of interest per month. Okay, it comes to 88,000. And also penal interest if the EMI payment is defaulted, which is about 500 per month of penal interest. So here the question is, the issue which we have discussed, that what will the treatment of this penal interest. Okay, so whether it will be included in value of supply or not. So CBIC has clarified that it will be included in the value as per section 15(2)(d), which says that penal interest includable in value of supply. Reason, what was the reason given? Reason was that the supply of taxable goods and this options and this facility is integral to this supply of taxable goods. Therefore, this penal interest is includable in the value of supply. Okay, so here the mobile shop himself, the owner himself, is giving what option to pay on installment method, EMI option. So this service is given by himself, which is integral part of supply of this taxable goods, that is phone. So therefore this will be included in the value of supply. Okay, so this is the case 1. So this was the case 1 where the owner himself is providing an EMI option or EMI service. Now we take an example or case 2 where Mr. X takes loan or finance his asset from a finance company or a bank. Okay, so he finances and pays to the shop owner, and he gave him the asset, that is mobile. So here the now the story is closed from the point of view of the shop owner. Now we have Mr. X and the finance company or the bank. So Mr. X is paying EMI on which interest is charged, and sometimes if he default, the penal interest will also be charged. So CBIC has clarified that this is exempt under exempt notification number 12, entry number 27. What is this exemption notification? This exemption notification is the service by way of extending deposits, loans or advances insofar as the consideration is represented by way of interest or discount are exempt. So this, under this notification, this interest will be exempt. And what will be the value of supply? Value of supply will be the value of asset sold by the shop owner, that is 80,000 in our case. Fine. So this was the clarification. Also there is a judgment, that is TP Ajmer Distribution. What happened in this case? The supplier was an electricity company, supplying electricity and some customer didn't paid the bill on time and there was a penal interest charged. So penal interest will be included, but as the electricity, there is no GST on electricity, so if the goods exempt, then the penal interest on such goods are also exempt. As the electricity, no GST on electricity, so there will be no penal interest includable in the value of goods, or GST cannot be charged, okay, because the goods are themselves exempt. So this is one ruling that you have to remember. Fine. So this was the clarification. Hope you understood the circular. The circular number is 102/21/2019. Okay, so this is the end of the video. Thank you.